everyone, long time no see. It's been a while. I haven't uploaded any videos for 3 weeks now. This past month has been quite hectic. I went on another trip to Bali and was also busy preparing to move into this new apartment I bought 2 years ago. This is actually the third apartment I've purchased, and honestly, it's left me completely broke. I didn't plan to buy so many houses, whether for living in or for investment purpose. Long story short, I made some poor life decisions that have put me in a rather passive situation. I might share the full story later. Today, however, I have my first guests visiting my place, so let's focus on getting some shopping done first. This kitchen is much bigger than the one I'm living.
Later.
We just got back from the market and picked some meat. About the Bali trip, this trip was actually an unexpected company-sponsored retreat, which is why I have managed to travel twice in 1 month. This time I brought my mama along. It was her first time traveling abroad, so it was a very special experience. Before we left for Bali, my mom stayed with me to help host my guests. She was basically the head chef, preparing all the food because, let's be honest, I'm terrible at cooking. My mom, on the other hand, makes the most amazing Sichuan dishes, better than most restaurants. My living room, though, is more like a workspace. My dinner table is always cluttered with my dolls. So before we could eat, I had to clean up to make space for food. I actually did a room tour video of this apartment before. It's a messy game nerd room filled with my collections. I bought this place in 2016 and have lived here for about 5 years now. Everything is still relatively new. Interestingly, or regrettably, I bought 2 other apartments in the last 5 years as well. But it's too small for my stuff. Look at this. There are still a lot of things needed to be, Buying these apartments has drained my savings and put me in a tough spot. To make things worse, housing prices in China have dropped a lot since the pandemic. You probably heard about the real estate crisis and how some big property developers have been struggling. It's really hard to sell houses right now. That said, I didn't buy these places at their peak prices, and I can still handle the mortgage payments. For now, I'm renting out the empty apartments to cover some costs, but I really hope to sell them soon. Honestly, these weren't investment decisions. The reason behind them are a bit messy, and even I find it hard to explain. But anyway, let's just begin to prepare the foods. It's been such a long time since I cooked and prepared food with my mom, and even longer since I had a meal she made. So this time I wanted my friends to try her cooking too. We usually cook by stir-frying, which needs high heat, a big wok, and lots of different ingredients. The prep and cooking process is so complicated, so I rarely cook myself and never enjoy it. But doing it with my mom made it fun. My parents divorced when I was really young, so I haven't had much time with my mom over the years. Moments like this are pretty rare. Look at what I found! A piece of pork. Do you eat pork? Anyway, there are so much to prepare. Let's stay focused and get everything ready before my friends arrive. Of course, I'll take some time to shoot a few videos to share with you. If you want to watch it. These are sausages we usually prepare for the Chinese New Year, spicy Sichuan style and slightly sweet Cantonese style. My mom made them herself, and they taste amazing. Would you like to try some? This is cured meat, which, like sausages, is a traditional food we prepare for the Chinese New Year. We also have some other dishes like crayfish, eel, and more. Stir-fried eel is my favorite dish. Every time I go home, I ask my mom to make it for me. It's absolutely delicious. If you come to visit me, I'll ask her to make it for you too. The strange thing is, if I use the same method and the ingredients, I still can't recreate the flavor. So I gave up trying and often rely on takeout to get by. Look at this color, it's really beautiful. This dish is spicy crayfish tails, a favorite for many people. The crayfish are incredibly delicious when made this way. But these are frozen crayfish tails. If you use fresh ones, the flavor will be even more better. The secret to this dish is not adding water after stir-frying. Instead, you should use beer and let it cook for a bit longer. This makes the flavor absolutely amazing. Alright, it's all ready. A whole table of dishes. Do you want some? If you do, hurry up and come sit down. We're about to have a big feast. Usually when someone has a birthday or during family gatherings for a holiday, we cook like this to treat our guests. And of course, we add some fragrant rice to go with it. Here we are, my favorite stir-fried eel. I really love it. I've lived and worked here for so many years, but I've never invited anyone over to my place before. I usually enjoy spending my holidays alone and setting up my space just the way I like it, without thinking about hosting people. I'm not sure if this kind of lifestyle is good or not, but I've been happy with it. Still, hosting friends at home with my mom this time was really fun and a very interesting experience.
Nice.
We're now at Hong Kong airport waiting to catch our flight to Bali, but the flight's delayed and we have to wait until 3 a.m. It's the middle of the night and the airport is completely empty. Look, they've already put up the Christmas tree. I really love the big waves in Bali, but I'm not into water sports and can't surf at all. But we still had a great time on this trip. But I think the beaches in Bali could use some cleanup. You know what I mean?
3 days later.
We're back from Bali and now it's time to start moving. I've already moved most of the stuff from my desk to the new place. The desk is completely empty now, but there's still so much stuff left to sort out. I really think I need to work on my hobby of buying things without control. Oh my, it looks even more chaotic now.
Day 2.
The movers are helping me to move the furniture, but it looks like they are running into some trouble. To be honest, I'm a bit reluctant to leave this place, but there's nothing I can do. I made some bad decisions, so now I just have to do my best to fix things. Without the furniture and all my messy stuff, this place feels so much more spacious. But it's time to say goodbye.
3 hours later.
We've made it to the new house. My mama and I are exhausted, but this place is much bigger than the last one. I think I won't have to squeeze things together anymore, and now I have a dedicated room for my toys. But I still need to get a hand on my hobby of buying things all the time. What do you think of this place? Do you like it? I'm thinking of setting up the living room just like the old one. By the way, do I need a special spot for filming videos? Maybe something like I had before would be okay, I think. Yeah, this is the little room for my dolls. I think it's enough for them. And this is a small bedroom. Maybe I will sleep in this room. Alright, that's about it. The rest is just tidying up my room. Hopefully I can set it in quickly and get back to make videos. Maybe talk about the TGA and stuff. So, see you soon!